What's good and welcome back once again to another what remain of Edith Finch. Um, I'm almost at the end of it now. Almost at the end, so I wanna go through and see if I can finish up because I complete most of the story of about like two or three story leave, and with that, should be finished. It's a good play. I love the stories and all the different way that they put it to solve all the different form of mysteries of what happened to the Finch family. I really enjoyed it. I would play another one like this. So I don't know if you guys want to see more games like this, but it would be enjoyable. So let's just continue. But as usual, please be sure to support me by liking, sharing, subscribing, hit the notification bell to know when there is new video. So let's go. I believe this is the brother. So now we. All right. Well, Sanjay. Oh, so it's basically one more. It's one or two. All right.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Oh, I need to find Edie.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Is this Edie room?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Mm-hmm.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Maybe. Edie. A paper bird.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Eden Finch.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Listening?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Guess what happened?
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things.
A deer. That's a deer from Sam.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
That was the last time I seen Anna.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
It's rough.
A few years went by.
Mm-hmm. Oh, their words.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
There's a curse on that
Last
family.
Finch left alive.
Mm.
Until I found out about you.
Oh, so she's talking about the
I'm
baby.
still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Should I give birth?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, so she died as well. Oh, it's based off of a true story? Or something similar? Oh, it's their baby pictures. Technical director, gameplay programmer, engineer, animator, game designer. That's it, anyone? Designer and programmer. Audio unlockable programmer. Environmental artist. Director. 2D artist. Producer. Lead sound designer. Composer. Additional sound designer. QA lead. Exactly. Play testers. The Edith Finch team. The replay a store option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. But I got everything. Oh, one missing. I'm being. Let's go with. Did I find is so? Let's find is.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Yeah. Good Dana.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Lake trip. Oh, there we go.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Nope.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington sent the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore in their new home. Orcas Island.
Oh, so this is where they put down now.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, so he's the root. Okay, so that's everyone. That's everyone. Everything. That's everyone. Okay, this is it. This is definitely it.